Hi, I'm Sue Delaney, and this is my progress monitoring video. And here it goes. I'm going to tell you about my goal first. So this is a math goal, and it's given a set of numbers from 0 to 20. My student, we'll call her Alexa, will subtract the smaller number and find the correct answer with 80% accuracy in 4 out of 5 trials. So her baseline at the moment is 30%. That's the goal. That's her baseline. And what I was planning on doing is making math worksheets. It's going to time them, do them twice a week over the course of the next 5 weeks. And here's where she is right now on a graph, this pink section here. She is at about 30, so one day she was a little below 30, a little above, and then kind of right at 30 those other 2 days. So that's where she is. And that's where we would like her to go here. I started down from 10%, which is below where she is, and I ended up at 90, which is above where I want her to be, just in case she does surpass the 80%. And initially, when we started testing, before we even got involved in the numbers, we did things like pictures, manipulatives in the classroom, little dots, little dashes and lines, and counted them that way and subtracted those things first before we moved on to numbers. So now we're just trying to get the whole number thing down. And what I chose to do is start with smaller numbers first. We want 0 to 20, but if we can build and start with 1-digit numbers first and move on, that's how we're planning on assessing. Now, Alexa will be able to use her fingers to count. She will, little subtracting, little counting there. She will be able to do that. As long as her numbers are legible, it's fine. We can take that as a correct response. So after she does the 9 minus 5, the 8 minus 2, all of the 1-digit numbers, we notice that there is a slight progression in the green here. She does start moving. It's hard to see on this little video. She starts moving up a bit. So that's the direction that we want her to go in. So we continue on and we start doing a little bit larger numbers. We do a 2-digit number up top, a 1-digit number at the bottom for some progression. So she goes through those. Seems like she gets stuck a little bit. If that's the case, she can always go back to the 1-digit numbers. So then she does that great. We try this again and it works. She goes up a little bit again. So then we move on to 2-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers. We got a little bit harder. So 20 minus 10, 15 minus 14, 19 minus 13, that sort of thing. And if at any time maybe she doesn't get the numbers or something goes wrong, we can always kind of revert back to a picture, which was what my other form is. Maybe a picture like these flowers here, like 2 minus 1, or lines, count them out. So there's lots of different ways to get her to where we want her to get to at the end of a 5-week period. And there is a little bit of back and forth here. It goes up a little, it comes down a little bit, it goes back up, which is kind of what we expect. And based on what we see Alexa do, we can adjust accordingly. And I guess that's it. And I will talk to everyone later. Good night.